And now I'll turn it over to the Small Business Administration to discuss their program and how they also are a critical partner in our recovery. And without further ado, I will turn it over to Mark.
Thank you very much, Colleen. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark E. Henacho, Public Affairs Specialist with the U.S. Small Business Administration. We are grateful for the opportunity to share our program information with you so that you can take the information back to your members, to your communities, so that they can understand how to gain access to the assistance that SBA provides to help homeowners, renters, and businesses to recover in times of disasters. A lot of times when people hear about the name SBA, they tend to think that all we do is help small businesses to start, grow, and succeed. In times of disasters, we extend financial assistance, not only to small businesses, but to businesses of all sizes, and most importantly, homeowners, renters, nonprofit organizations as well. Our assistance comes in the form of low-rate loans for uncompensated losses. As FEMA indicated earlier, we are not allowed by law to duplicate benefits. So the assistance that we provide is limited to what is not covered by insurance or from other sources. Now, what can people receive from SBA in times of disasters for uncompensated losses? For homeowners, they can get up to $200,000 to repair or replace their primary homes. If you have a secondary home, under this program, it is not eligible. Homeowners and renters can get up to $40,000 for contents, including automobiles. Okay. Businesses can get up to $2 million for physical damage and also for working capital. Working capital are the funds that we provide only to small businesses and nonprofit organizations to meet their necessary financial obligations until normalcy returns. Okay. What is the registration process? And that is very important. We encourage everyone to first contact and register with FEMA. Okay. Now, when they register with FEMA, based on the information provided to FEMA at the time of registration, some people may go straight into the FEMA grant program. Many people will be referred to SBA to be considered for a possible low-interest loans. In the event that SBA is unable to provide a loan for homeowners and renters, if we determine they cannot afford one, then we will refer them back to FEMA so that they will be considered for additional grant assistance. Now, the issues that we run into several times is when people are referred to SBA, especially homeowners and renters, they do not go through the SBA process and they do not return applications back to SBA. By them not submitting applications to SBA, they have shortchanged themselves, put themselves in a position of not getting some funds that they could have gotten if they have allowed SBA to make a determination as to whether they can afford a loan or not. So as you go back to your various communities and share the information with your families and friends and community leaders, please ask everyone who is referred to SBA to take the necessary step to complete their SBA disaster loan applications so that if we make a determination they cannot afford a loan, and this is specifically for homeowners and renters, we will send them back to FEMA so that they can be considered for additional grants. When people register with FEMA and they refer them to SBA, we will contact every individual and business that is referred to SBA by FEMA and provide them options to choose the most convenient way for them to apply. We have our electronic loan application. It is the quickest and easiest way to get a loan decision from the SBA. We encourage people to take advantage of that opportunity by going to www.sba.gov and apply online. Now, some individuals may not want to do that. They can then go to the closest disaster recovery centers in their area and meet one-on-one with some of our customer service representatives so that we can sit down, answer every question that they have, and help them to go through the application process. Some individuals also may want to go online and download the paper application. They are free to do that and mail it in to us. Okay. At any point, if you have any questions about SBA, what we do, you call our customer service number 1-800-659-2955. 1-800-659-2955. Our interest rates are very low, as low as 2.063% for home loans, 2.625% for loans to nonprofits, and 4% for loans to businesses. And the interest rates are fixed throughout the term of the loan. We never decline anybody a loan request because they do not have sufficient collateral. We take what is available. So we encourage everyone to submit their applications regardless of what they believe the fair market value of their property might be, because we have had some people concerned about that. That should not be an issue in getting a loan from the SBA. We take the best available position. As long as you have something that you can pledge, that is fine. It doesn't have to be adequate for us to make a loan to you. Okay. Again, the filing deadline. This is very important because a lot of times people wait until the last minute and then they realize it may be too late for them to submit applications. The filing deadline for the physical damage is November 24th, 2015, and that's for this declaration. Now, for those small businesses and nonprofit organizations that are interested in working capital, they have until June 25, 2015 to submit applications. Now, some people may ask, why are we giving different deadlines? Now, we do know that a lot of times businesses may take a little time to figure out what the impact of the disaster is on their operations. Some businesses after a disaster may lose their customer base. It may take them several months to figure that out. For that reason, we extended the deadline. We moved the deadline to file for working capital loans to a longer period than the physical disaster loan. Now, you may hear in the media and some other places about FEMA loan, SBA loan, and sometimes it could be a little bit confusing. We just want to make it clear to everybody. The SBA is not involved in administering any grant program. The only assistance that we provide in times of disasters is the low interest loans. FEMA handles the grant aspect, but we work very, very closely with FEMA in Presidential Disaster Declaration to make sure that everybody in the affected community gets the help that they need in order to recover. Our assistance is for long term. It's not for emergency needs. So the low interest loans from the SBA, to the extent possible, will help to put you back in the position that you would have been in if the disaster had not occurred. That's the intent of our program. One other thing that we want you to do, because when we come into an area and we providing program information, we cannot do it alone. It is great that you are here representing several organizations. We will provide you the information that you need, and some of your organizations may already have received our information so that you can help us to do outreach and share that information with everyone. We don't want to be put in a position where after several months then somebody says they didn't know SBA or FEMA is not here. We coordinate our outreach with federal partner FEMA, the states, the chambers of commerce, faith-based organizations, and we reach out to all the elected offices. Everything that we can do to make sure that communities are aware, including the media, and they have been very good in sharing the information with the public. Everything that we can do in order to make sure that the people in the area have all the information that they need to gain access to SBA Disaster Loan Program we will do. But we will need your help because it's a joint effort. And we really, really thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here today.